I like to tell people that I more or less grew up here and moved to Texas when I was 20. I was there for 16 years and worked at one of the largest art supply stores in the country. I even lived in an artist loft in downtown Houston. The irony is, I've done more art in the few years I've been back in Mississippi than I did there. There's something about being back here in the house I grew up in, now just me living here. It makes me create art about the life I have led. I chose this piece for this particular show because although it only took me a few weeks to make, it represents the 3 years of one long story of being back in Mississippi. As an artist, there's always a little bit of myself in the stories I tell through my work. This piece is one of my most personal, though. My current series of work is meant to invoke the nemesis of temptation and show both the strength and weakness of willpower in a tragedy. The tragedy of this story is learning to let go of someone you love but can't fix. This story is about a beautiful woman that everybody wanted. She struggled with an addiction, and she was my addiction. I loved being by her side, but hated what she became. It was like she was two people. She was the girl with two heads. Letting her go was one of the most difficult things I've ever done, and making this piece was my therapy. Music is a huge influence on my work, and to borrow a line from David Gray's song Alibi, "Where did all go wrong, my Friday night enfant?" That song always reminded me of her and made me wonder, what in life makes someone change from an innocent child to a person with an addiction? Where did all go wrong?